Hello, Bud. George Owens. We met at the Pirates-Reds game last year. Remember I was the other guy there? Anyway, I was just calling to see if you had any openings on your sports page. Nah, I'm not writing for the Bulletin anymore. We had a little disagreement over my working conditions. I wanted to keep working, and they wanted me to stop. Yeah, well, if something opens up, I'd appreciate you keeping me in mind. Bye.
No luck, huh?
I thought it was such hot stuff another newspaper would grab me up just like that. It's been almost 2 months and nothing.
Oh, don't worry about it, honey. Something's gonna turn up. You just relax and try to get your mind off.
Hey, Dad, you find a job yet?
I'm afraid not, Gina.
Well, don't worry about it, Dad, because Kevin just got a big promotion to Mr. Clocks.
I'm the new assistant manager.
Congratulations, honey. You must be doing a good job.
Nah, I'm just the only one there with a decent complexion. Anyway, now I'm gonna be making an extra $1.25 an hour, so I'll be able to help out a little more at home.
Ah, thanks, pal.
I've given Heather her 4 o'clock antibiotics. She sends her regards.
What happened? I thought she just had a sore throat.
We took her to the doctor today. She's got mononucleosis.
Mono, that's the kissing disease.
Yes.
Boy, the guy she kissed is probably dead already.
So will you be if you don't wash up for dinner.
Yes, nurse.
Anyway, thank you for picking up Heather's prescription.
Yeah, how much do I owe you?
Oh, that's all right, George. Forget it.
Come on, Belvedere. I can pay for my own kid's medicine.
Very well. It's $23.
Oh, then, thanks. Look, I'm gonna pay you. It's just things are a little tight right now.
I understand.
You know, honey, we would have a little more money coming in if you just went down
Hey, I told you already, I'm not signing up for that.
The Navy?
unemployment.
I mean, I've been paying my own way since I was 16, and I don't need any handouts from anybody.
George, it's not a handout. You've worked hard, you've paid into the system, and you're entitled to take something out.
I don't know.
Don't worry, George. I'll go with you.
Oh, yeah?
We'll pack a lunch, go down early, and get into line. We'll make a day of it, just like we do in England.
Sounds like fun.
All right. All right, I'll do it.
Good. Now you'll still be able to afford me.
Streaks on the china, never mattered before. Who cared when you drop-kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared, but sometimes things get turned around and no one's spared. All hands look out below. There's a change in the status quo. Gonna need all the help that we can get. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival. We just might live the good life yet.
It's all right, George. You can take the glasses off now. You're among your own kind.
You see that guy out there? You see the look he gave me when I walked in here?
George, he was wearing a hospital gown and a cowboy hat. I wouldn't be too concerned.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Well, I'm going to the movies, but I suggest you get into that line.
Well, what if it's the wrong one?
The first one always is. So you might as well get it over with.
Hi.
Hi. I sure hope I'm in the right line.
But that depends. What'd you have in mind?
I just mean I've never done this before.
Oh, yes, I remember my first time. Here, I mean.
Maybe now.
Anyway, if this is your first time, you're supposed to fill out one of those forms over there, the pretty pink ones, I believe.
Oh, thanks.
So how long have you been out of work?
Huh? About 5 weeks.
What?
I said about 5 weeks.
Oh. Why'd you wait so long to apply?
Oh, I don't know.
Pardon me?
I said I don't know.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed.
See you next time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, stop that! Oh, somebody help me! Please, somebody! Oh!
I don't want to lose my place.
Senate hearings continue. Have you been on yet, George?
Uh-huh.
They're still talking about all these guys taking the Fifth Amendment.
Well, pay attention. You may need it someday.
Hi, guys. Hurry up, Mom. Dad's gonna be on TV.
What?
Hey, I think this is it.
You hear a lot these days about public apathy and people afraid to get involved. But happily, that wasn't the case today, as we hear from Shaka Spielman in suburban Pittsburgh.
I'm standing in front of the Market Street office of the State Department of Human Resources, where at 10:30 this morning, Mrs. Edna Wilkes had just come through this door, having picked up her unemployment check. Mrs. Wilkes, what happened then?
Well, I guess it was around 10:30, and I just come out of that door after having just picked up my unemployment check. Anyway, this man grabbed me by the arm, and I screamed. And he pulled a knife and said, "Give me your money." And that's when this nice gray-haired gentleman came running out of that door, grabbed my assailant's knife away, and held him on the ground till the police arrived.
And that gray-haired gentleman is here with me now, unemployed sports writer George Owens. George, I guess the question is, there were dozens of people around at the time. Why you?
It's just I was in the office there, and it sounded like someone needed help. It seemed like the thing to do.
How long have you been out of work?
Huh? 2 months.
You told me 5 weeks.
Any prospects, George?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, nothing concrete, but...
What's happening? What's going on? Oh, hello.
As George Owens just proved, being unemployed doesn't mean being unconcerned. Reporting from suburban Pittsburgh, Shaka Spielman, Action News.
George, you're a hero.
Yeah, you never told us he had a knife.
Well, that's right. You could have been hurt.
Oh, it was just a little Swiss Army knife.
Yes, he came at George with a spoon.
Well, I say let's go out and celebrate. It's my treat.
Bravo.
All right, let's go.
Great. Hey, let's eat in a bad neighborhood.
Any neighborhood you're in, Wesley, is a bad neighborhood.
No, I mean, so Dad can beat up another mugger.
Let's not get greedy, champ. Let's leave some for the other heroes.
Oh, come on. So what if we forgot Heather?
Morning.
Morning.
You still working on that thing? You were up half the night.
Oh, I'm almost done.
Hey, this isn't your paper. Who's Harriet Wallace?
Oh, she's just a friend of mine. I typed this for her as a favor. And $75. Well, we need the money.
So what's next? We start taking in laundry?
We can't. The machine's broken.
I've been doing the washing down at the creek.
What are you dressed up for?
I'm going out to get a job.
You already got a job.
I mean one that pays.
Hey, listen,
Now
Belvedere,
look, George, the household needs the money. I have the time. So just forget about your foolish pride.
Okay, go ahead. Try and find a job out there. It ain't so easy.
You forget, George, you are talking to a person of many and varied talents. My only problem will be in deciding which job to take.
Come on, Miss Belvedere, we're gonna be late.
I'm coming. Go ahead, have your little laugh.
No, I think you look very nice.
Yeah, you were right, Belvedere. You got a job just like that.
Hey, Dad, guess what? They want you to come to my school for Citizenship Day. They're gonna give you an award.
Oh, did you tell them about Daddy and the mugger?
No, it was in the paper.
Down on his luck sports writer thwarts mugging.
See, it tells all about how you're on the skids and you have 4 hungry mouths to feed, but you still cared enough to help somebody else.
Why didn't they just put a headline on the front page? George Owens, loser.
Honey.
I mean, my whole family's out there trying to scrape together a living while dear old Dad sits around the house waiting for a phone call that's never going to come.
George, you are not a loser. The entire community respects and admires you.
No, they don't. They feel sorry for me.
That's not true.
I'm not getting that.
Mr. Owens,
Yeah?
you don't know us, and I realize it isn't much, but I hope it will help.
Thanks.
God bless you.
Well, looks like we've got dinner.
Like my family and I appreciate the offer, but we're really not that hard up. Besides, I don't think my neighborhood is zoned for live hogs. What do you mean you assumed it was? Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, boy, more stuff.
What is that?
A canned ham. Someone left it on my windshield.
Hey, take a look at this. Wax lips.
Wes, put that back.
Oh, Mom.
Those lips are going to people who really need them. I mean, all of this stuff. We're going to give it to the poor and homeless. People like that.
Oh, okay.
Hi, guys. How was work?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's the matter, Kevin? I thought things went rather well.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, you've got to start doing things the way you were told to, not the way you want to.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
First of all, you don't ask people how they want their chicken. We only serve it one way, fried.
I thought my chicken marsala was rather well received.
Oh, it took you 45 minutes to make it.
So good food takes time.
It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fast.
Is that why you serve it in a bucket?
Guys, come on. Go get cleaned up. We're due at West of School at 7 for your father's award.
All right.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'll try and behave from now on.
Fine.
Oh, incidentally, I have rather a daring idea about the mashed potatoes. Use real ones.
You're starting again.
Hey, Dad. You almost finished with your speech for the awards tonight?
Almost, champ. Just gotta add a few finishing touches.
That's nothing but a bunch of doodles.
Like my bunny?
Yeah.
Look, Wes, what would you think if your old pop kind of pooped out and didn't go to that thing tonight?
Why? What's the matter?
They're just giving me that award because I'm out of work and they feel sorry for me.
Nobody's feeling sorry for you, Dad. You're a hero. At least you are to me.
Thanks, pal.
So you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Great.
Well, washing machine's good as new.
Great.
Let's see what's your problem. Insulation's shot.
Thanks. So what do I owe you?
$10.
$10, that's it?
Yeah, well, there wasn't that much to fix.
Well, what about travel time, minimum charges, parts and labor, and all that stuff?
That's all included.
Oh, I get it. You saw me on TV, right?
Huh?
Look, pal, I don't know what you heard, but we're not the Jode family here. I don't need your charity.
Mister.
I mean, you repair guys are notorious for ripping people off, and I won't be treated any different. So how much? I don't know. I said how much?
$200.
Fine. I'll send you a check.
Sure.
So as soon as I saw the smoke coming out of the window, I ran down to the corner and turned in the alarm to the fire department.
Big deal. I've done that.
Was there a fire at the time?
That's when I heard someone yelling from the second floor. So I went inside, ran upstairs, and came down with Mrs. Simmons and her little baby girl. Anyway, I want to say thank you for this award, and that being a good citizen is its own reward and something that everyone should do every day.
I gotta follow this kid.
George, you'll do fine.
Oh, in case you're wondering, I didn't burn my hands getting out Mrs. Simmons. It's when I went back for the puppies. Good night, everyone. Drive carefully.
Ernie Masters, ladies and gentlemen, isn't he wonderful? Our next award goes to a man who, at the risk of his own life, thwarted an armed robbery attempt, thereby demonstrating exemplary citizenship, while at the same time getting one more scum-sucking punk off of the streets. Wait, here he is, Pittsburgh's favorite sports columnist until he got fired, George Owens. Congratulations, Mr. Owens.
Thank you, Vice Principal Bigelow, for the wonderful introduction. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for this award. It means a lot to me. Anyway, I guess now I'm supposed to say something about good citizenship and what it's all about. I guess coming to the aid of another citizen like Ernie and I did would be an example of good citizenship. Conversely, littering or attempting to overthrow the government would be an example of bad citizenship. Anyway, I had some other things to say, but a good citizen also knows when he's fighting the big one. So unless there's some questions, I'd just like to say thanks and...
I have a question.
Yes, young man.
When the guy came at you with a machete, were you scared?
It really wasn't a machete, and I really didn't think about it.
Hear that? He didn't even think about it.
Well, if that's it...
I have a question.
Sure.
Did you get my casserole?
Huh?
The tuna casserole. Remember? Noodles and peas. I left it on your doorstep.
Oh, yes, thank you. It was delicious.
I want the dish back.
Hey, what about the mattress and box spring I left on your lawn? You get that?
Yeah, we did. Thanks.
You using it?
No.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, it smells like someone's been raising goats on it.
Hey, look, I was just trying to help out a family in need. But maybe what you really need is a fat lip.
Sir, I suggest you try sitting down.
Who are you?
I am his butler.
You have a butler?
Yeah, so?
So how much you make on unemployment?
No, he's not really our butler. He's our housekeeper.
What are you, the upstairs maid?
Hey, you guys dress pretty nice for poor people.
Is that real suede?
Hey, watch it.
Hey!
it off! Look, everybody's been real generous to me and my family. And I'm sorry if I sounded like I was ungrateful, because I'm not. It's just kind of tough taking handouts from people when all your life you've paid your own way. I mean, walking into that unemployment office wasn't easy for me. And having it wind up as front page news, well, I wasn't thrilled about that either. But there are a lot of other people, good people in the same boat. And we've got nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, I'm proud. I'm proud I'm George Owens, unemployed sports writer. And I'll tell you why. Because I got a great family. A family who sticks together through thick and thin. I mean, my oldest kid in Butler, out slinging chickens. My wife takes in typing. My youngest kid, he brings home money too. We're just afraid to ask him where he's getting it. But the point is, whether I get a job today or the next day or never, we're all going to be okay. And you know why? Because we're good citizens.
Is that for Heather?
Yeah, honey.
Well, I'll take it up.
Well, she might still be contagious. You better stay away.
Wesley, have you seen your brother?
I think he's outside.
What's the matter?
Mr. Belvedere, if I tell you something, do you promise not to laugh at me?
Wesley, you are talking to a man who's wearing a chicken suit.
I think I miss Heather.
Good God, you must be coming down with something.
No, it's just, I'm used to having her around. You know, to torment.
I am sorry.
And I got all these great names to call her. And she's too sick to appreciate them.
Well, if it'll make you feel any better, you can call me Pizza Face.
It's not the same.
Owen's residence. Just one moment. To you, George. Action News.
What do they want this time? Hello? No, I still haven't found anything. Huh? Yeah, well, I guess I could do that. Thanks. I'll see you then. They want to give me a job.
As a sports writer?
No, as a sportscaster.
Wow!
They want me to audition next week.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, great, Dad.
So what do you think, Belvedere? Can you picture me on TV?
Not on my TV. There you are, Kevin.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Good news. Your father may have found a job.
Oh, that's terrific.
Well, we better get going. We don't want to be late for work.
You don't have to worry about that.
What?
We're letting you go.
You mean I'm being dismissed?
Yeah.
They didn't like my new recipe for the batter? Or my 3 different kinds of gravies? Or all you can eat for 99 cents?
That's the one that really sunk you.
I had such plans for Mr. Clucks.
I know, Mr. Belvedere, but...
Al fresco dining, nouvelle cuisine, silver buckets, belly...
Forget it, Mr. Belvedere. It's over.
You're quite right. I'm fine now.
They want the hat. And the badge. Oh, one more thing.
Although my career in the fast food lane seems to have taken a detour, George's star seems to be on the rise. His audition with the Action News team appears to have gone rather well, and there may be a job in the offing. I've gotten used to George being in my living room. I just hope the rest of Pittsburgh can handle it. Well, they can always move to Philadelphia.